Hello, and welcome to a Word of Hope for Thursday in the fifth week of Easter. My name is Father Jordan DeGuire, and I'm here in the chapel at Aquinas College in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oliver Wendell Holmes once said, "For the simplicity on this side of complexity, I wouldn't give you a fig. But for the simplicity on the other side of complexity, for that I'd give you anything I have." He's talking about this process of learning and of being able to explain something that I think we've all experienced. Right at the beginning, you have this very naive, kind of basic understanding of the thing. You don't even know what you don't know. But then as you learn more about it, you start to see its complexity, its nuances. If you try to explain it to someone, you can't get past all the jargon, the technical terms, and your explanation often really doesn't make sense to someone who doesn't already know about the thing themselves. But then Holmes says there's this simplicity on the other side of complexity. The real expert is able to take all of that complexity and boil it down into a simple explanation that nonetheless does justice to the thing. It far surpasses that naive explanation that there was at the beginning. Today in the Gospel, Jesus says to his disciples, "I've told you these things so that my joy may be in you, and your joy may be complete." And I think that Jesus is saying something similar about joy as Holmes is about explanations and simplicity. See, I think sometimes we hear that Christians are supposed to be joyful, supposed to rejoice. We take it as sort of an optimism, that Christians are supposed to look at the world with rose-tinted glasses, that nothing ever really goes wrong for those who follow Christ. And then it does. We're confronted with the various problems of the world or the struggles and issues of our own lives, those who are dear to us. And we ask, how am I supposed to rejoice in this? What does it mean that Christ's joy is in me in this? Of course, for a religion that has the cross at the center, a religion that's all about relationship with a man who was killed, we understand this complexity. We understand the struggles, the problems of life. And yet, when Christ says that my joy may be in you and your joy may be complete, he's speaking about a joy that lies on the other side of those problems. It's not a joy that denies the struggles of life, but one that's passed through those struggles, passed through those problems into a fullness of life and a fullness of joy. That's where Christ dwells. And even now, sharing in him, we're able to share in that joy, even as we go through the struggles, even as we go through the difficulties and pains, confident that Christ is in us, we draw our life from him, and then in relationship with him, his joy may be in us. Even here, even now, our joy may be complete.